What's up, everyone? DefyNewYork.com here with a brand new video. Today we're looking at the Nike Air Pressure Retro for 2016. By now I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos of these, or you've seen a decent amount. You already know what the shoe's about. I'm going to do something a little bit different. You probably could tell from the bike in the back, but we'll get to that later. So we didn't see this coming. 2016, there was no word. We got notification maybe a week ahead of time that this shoe was going to drop, and I was very lucky to pick up my size 12 because those things went super fast. If you've been following the Bring Back the Nike Air Command Force Pump Facebook page, I've been running that for quite some time now. I've been pushing for the Nike Air Command Force, which really already retroed. Also been pressing for the Nike Air Pressure and the Nike 180 pump. So hopefully the 180 will complete the collection and we'll come back. But yeah, we've been pushing for this for a while, and I'm glad. It's surreal to have them in hand. I don't have the original. I do not have the original to compare it to, but there are comparison videos out there that you can see the differences. A lot of people were saying that there's photos showing this, that the original box is a little different than the newer box, but they're pretty much the same. The newer boxes are slightly larger than the original. The Nike font is a little bit bigger. Some people are reporting that in Europe, they're getting boxes that are a little bit smaller, a little bit truer to the original. I'm not certain of that myself. As far as price, retail price was $300 for this, but a lot of people are reporting that on the box it originally said $185 on the retail sticker, and then Nike was cutting them off. So if that was the case, I'm sure it was an error. I'm sure Nike, if that's what they were going to retail them at, that's what they were going to retail them at. But the retail on these was $300. The retail on the original, from the research that I've done, was $175. I know a lot of people saying they were $200. I've gone back and looked up some old advertisements in magazines and stuff, and I've seen some, a lot of people reporting that they were $175. So I don't know if that was a regional thing or that was the retail price, but that's what I'm going with. $175 as the original retail price. So this retro is just amazing. They came with, the instruction booklet. Shows you how, how everything works, what the shoe is made of and all that. It says, though, what I found a little funny is that it says it was introduced in 1990, the technical advancements of the air pressure was introduced to the world of basketball. But this shoe is from 1989. So, and even on Nike's website, it says it's from 1989. So that seems like it's an error in the booklet, that came with the shoes. But they also came with these, which you would attach to the sides of this box for the air pressure. So you see this, got the little slots in the side. You would put that, if you want to carry it around, you could bring it to the gym and freak out everybody in the gym. Imagine that, just roll up to the gym wearing that, like, yeah, I'm ready to play some basketball. But it also, a nice touch is Nike brought back these hang tags, which I love. They're not quite as nice as the original, but I love the fact that they did this. Awesome. Thank you, Nike. Yeah, the font on the original hang tags was a little bit bigger, and the plastics were a little bit softer. It had a little, like, a different finish. Wasn't as like glossy, so it gave it a different vibe. But I still like it. I love that came with it. Also came with this. Now this was the outside protector of the box, right? And some people were reporting that there was a box that protected the shoes and this, and then there was another box on top of it. I didn't get that. I just got the one box protecting the shoes from Nike, and that was it. So yeah, let's go get this. Okay. So these are the air pressure retro, right? And if you're wondering how they work, I mean, the instructions are with the shoe, but this is what you use to inflate the shoe. You take this portion. This is the larger portion. You can see that there's another side. But you take the larger portion, and while you're wearing the shoe, you stick it in the back, and you pump it up. And then if you want to release it, you press the button and it releases. Works very well. I know some people were reporting that they were inflating the shoe and the shoe wasn't holding the air. And I had that issue, but that's because if you keep this in too long after you've inflated the shoe, it actually will start to deflate the air, or you're just pressing down on the release valve. So my word of advice, just inflate, pump it up where you want it and pull it out immediately. And you should have no issue with that. So this is the inflation device. Like I said, this is just amazing. I can't believe that Nike gave us these, and it's awesome. I know some people were buying them off Swoosh. Maybe that's I know Swoosh was selling them for like 180. I think it was $180. Someone said, and they sold out online. As far as stores that have them, some people are saying that Mercer has them, but I'm not 100% sure if they have them now. And I'm sure, in the future, if you're watching this video, they're definitely not going to have them unless they re-retro them. But yeah, that's where the inflation device goes. And it's just an awesome, awesome packaging. See, it's got that Nike. Just sick. See, you got the foam. Other side, got Nike. And just snap it closed. Here you have all your sizing and your stickers and all that. Just sick. As far as sizing, some people are saying that they run a little big. I actually find that they fit nice and comfortable. If anything, I felt that right on the inner portion of the shoe, I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's pressing up against the inner portion of my foot. But it's nothing crazy. It doesn't feel ridiculously uncomfortable or anything like that. And the leather is just really nice and soft. Let me show you guys this. You can remove this. You can pull it off. All that good stuff. Let me show you guys the insoles. So it came with stuffing in the toe area, which you can use if you don't want to use these inserts. But this is nice. This is plastic. And this is another nice touch. See, and they have this. So I mean, I really wanted to double up on these. I'll be honest with you. I really wanted to, but the size 12s were gone so fast. There was no opportunity to do that. So, and as far as resellers go on eBay, they're asking for some crazy amounts. So I'll probably, who knows if I'll wear these enough to justify 2 pairs. But it's a nice clean shoe, and it's possible. There's the sole. But that leather is just very, very nice. I mean, this is really, to me, it's reminiscent of how Nike shoes were back in the day. But these seem like they're going to hold up a lot longer. The actual pump area doesn't seem like it's going to be as prone to falling apart 20, 30 years down the line. Just really nice. So anyhow, the next part of the video, I'm going to show you guys what these look like on your feet with shorts, with jeans. Before I do that, matter of fact, what I wanted to do is, I know a lot of people have asked me, I want to compare these to two other shoes here. And actually, I didn't do a video for this colorway. It will be coming up next. I mean, I'm long overdue for these. But, so, you have three pump shoes here, right? You have the Reebok Pump, 1989. This is a direct competitor. And then this was the successor to the Air Pressure, which was the Command Force Pump, which had the pump, you know, around the collar that you didn't have to lug around anything. So, show you guys the side by side. Right, and really they're pretty much the same height. If anything, the Command Force Pump is slightly higher up here. As far as the 89 pump from Reebok. They are pretty similar. Around the Achilles, the air pressure is higher, but they're ultimately, I mean, I'd say the pump is higher in certain areas where the air pressure isn't. But which I'd love to know which, if you guys could choose back in the day, which one would you have chosen, the air pressure, or would you have chosen the Reebok pump? I mean, the pump was, the Reebok pump was really something. I mean, the clever pumping mechanism, it was, I mean, for that time period, I remember as a kid, I was just fiending them. So, and I did like these, and I vividly remember these on the shelves, but this to me was the winner. As far as the pump shoes go, this, you know, back in the day, if you would have asked me which would you rather have, the Reebok pump or the air pressure, I would have gone with the pump. Nowadays, I mean, I still love the 89 pump. I love the air pressure. It's really tough because they're both good looking shoes, and you know, the memories involved with both. As far as which is heavier, I'd go with this. This is actually the 25th anniversary retro. I had the 2009, pretty similar. Actually, the 2009 retro was a little bit better in my opinion, but they're pretty similar. Actually, I find that these fit a little bit bigger, the air pressure, and as opposed to these, the 89 pump. The quality, you know, Nike did a really wonderful job on these, so it's tough call. I'd probably have to give the edge to Nike on the air pressure retro for this year as opposed to the 25th anniversary retro, and it's just slight, very slight, because I think that the 2009 retro was a little bit better, just a little bit better, but it's a tough call. I really like both, and I'm a real big fan of the 89 pump. So as far as sizing, the air pressure does fit a little bit snugger than, I'm sorry, a little bit bigger than the 89 pump retro, and it's a little bit roomier, I find, than the air pressure, the Nike Command Force pump. But yeah, so there you go. You got your three pump shoes, right? You got your Command Force, you got your 89 pump, which was the first basketball pump shoe from Reebok, and you have the air pressure retro. And it's just, it's amazing, you know, to have these retros and be able to wear them. That's was so great, and it's a good time for sneakers, for the culture, in my opinion. You know, this is, I mean, some people nowadays would look at these and say, ah, whatever, they look old or they're too big or whatever it is. But for us guys that were there and we lived through it, or for the guys coming up now that are younger and want to experience that time, you know, and they like that time period, you know, these shoes were a big part of that culture during that time. So, you know, so you got David Robinson, right? Rock those. You had Dominique, and then I mean, most of the most of the pictures circulating with the air pressure are you know, old school heavy metal guys, or you know, Mark Jackson when he was playing on the Knicks, and it really not too many people that wore this shoe back in the day. At least we haven't dug up the photos yet, you know. So, but it's an awesome shoe. I'm glad Nike did this. I'm really happy that Nike did this, and they're paying such a great tribute to this shoe and that era. So, anyhow, next part of the video, I'm going to show you guys what they look like on your feet with shorts and with jeans. You know how to do a little shot on the bike, right? Maybe the next video I'll just do a little riding on this bike with them. But you, back in the day, you probably had this bike and you probably had these shoes, which is pretty crazy. Okay, guys, you guys see what they look like on your feet with shorts with jeans. So the next part of the video, I just want to, you see this bike in the background, and the reason why it's in the video is not only because it came out around the same time. It's from like around 88, 89. This is a Huffy Vortex. I don't know if some of you guys may know it, some of you guys may not know it. And I'm not a big BMX collector or anything, but you know, I have a few bikes that, you know, that I do ride, and I love this bike. It's very, you know, I just love the lines. Back in the day, you know, it's probably, I know a lot of people say that it was like, it's probably the best looking Huffy that they were making. Um, but you know, some people on BMX Museum have actually compared it to the BMX DeLorean, if you know. But so anyhow, what I always found um, interesting was that they both released around the same time, the Nike Air Pressure and the Huffy Vortex, and they share some similar lines and the colors. If you notice, let me take you over here. Here, let me switch that around here. If you notice, you have these little like hits of like orange, right? Right there, and even in the lettering. So it also has these like this plastics and the lines on the hubcap that's covering the rim, and even on the frame. It's just it has that air pressure vibe to it. Let me switch this around. Hold on. See, you can see that it really does. It's like the air pressure of the BMX world, right? And I just figured I'd share this with you guys. I don't know how many of you really digging these bikes like that, but you know, I thought it would be interesting to see. I'll have to do another video of this bike down the line. Like I said, I don't have a crazy collection. I only have three bikes at the time right now, and this is one of them. So anyway, you got to see the Nike Air Pressure Retro. You got to see the Command Force and the Premier Edition pump. Actually, let me let you guys see them while they're on the floor here. And I forgot to say, you know, I mean, you've seen them in the videos how they came saran wrapped, the Air Pressure Retro, which was, it's like shrink wrapped, which was sick. Reminds me of going into the flea markets back in the day, and all the shoes on the wall were shrink wrapped. It made them feel even more special. Like, damn, I can't even touch them. You know, I need to bring the box out. I wanna try them on. You know, but yep, that's them. You see, then the Reebok pump is slightly higher, and as is the Command Force pump. But around the Achilles, the Reebok pump is a little lower. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you have any memories, if you have any opinions, anything, whatever, just drop me a line. Any questions about them, yeah, drop me a line. And as always, stay tuned for more videos.